Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. The spoiled are spoiling. Run, run away. Run away and never return. Unless you want spoilers, because that's what we're here for.
Thank you to our $5 patrons Redwolf4765, Midnight Gemlord, and Sean. Thank you to our $3 members Recliner Plays and Redwolf4765, and a very big thank you to our $25 patron Alex Ice Rose.
Before we have this breakdown / discussion on the spoilers for chapter 218 of Jujutsu Kaisen, please remember leave on the chapter on the spoilers in the comments down below. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also hit that little notification so you miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also I do have a Patreon down below. Each result as one down, exclusive videos, early content, and more. It will now become a Maryland channel for as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Now let's hop into the spoiler discussion. What's up, guys? Welcome to, and here we are to hop to the spoiler discussion of chapter 218 of Jujutsu Kaisen. So once again, I must yell this at the top of my lungs: spoilers, 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 spoilers. Spoilers, 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 on spoilers, by spoilers, of spoilers, for spoilers, around spoilers. So run away. I'm giving you 5 seconds. If you don't want spoils. If you don't want the spoils of war, run. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi. Sukuna dies. And I'm not kidding. No, that's not what happened. You really think they're going to get an Oscar? But I will admit, these spoilers have me a little bit disappointed. I won't lie to you. These spoilers have me a little bit disappointed. One, because it is a Maharaj. Let me go in order. Once again, I will be showing no images. It'll just be me and whatever images editing me puts on screen over here in this world of ours, in this nice, pretty, beautiful open space. Because I like my channel. We recently hit 1,000 videos on the channel. I have over 3,000 of you. Bless your hearts. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all the help and support you guys give by just simply watching the videos. I kind of don't want to lose all that work, and all it would take is a single so everything will be vague. There shall be no images from the spoilers at all, because I fear with every fiber of my being the loss of extreme work and the connections I built with you all. So please, don't be shocked if you just see random stuff here that loosely correlates. Now, Nikki Yorozu, she kind of built kind of the same. I've seen people freaking out that this is her original design, but I think it's fine. I don't necessarily see. It looks like Samuki with longer hair. Am I tripping? Nobody was hoping she would have a more eccentric design, but hey, it's fine. It's whatever. We can't rock it. And once again, since this is all in Japanese, I literally have no idea what it's saying. I'm assuming it's just going through insect stuff and why she has Bugman armor, why she has a flesh mech. It's cool. I can't knock a flesh mech. I'm technically a flesh mech. We're all technically flesh mechs, unless you're a computer watching me. We're all flesh mechs. Your brain is literally you. Your hand, not really you. Your other hand, not really you. Your big toe, not really you. Your brain is you. And you are piloting a skeleton mech, which is covered by a flesh mech. Be haunted by that thought. But regardless, we do get to see that she apparently, I think she used insects to inspire the bug armor, because insects are efficient. I'd assume so. Because notably, you always hear insects they're much more efficient than us biologically. They're small, they're built to reproduce quickly, they're built to survive in certain environments that we can't. Aren't cockroaches basically immune to dying? They just straight up can live anything because they're cockroaches. You put a human in the wrong position, a human falls a human can go falling 2 feet down the stairs. A human can go in a foot of water. A full-grown man. Things that we are very fragile. So I'm assuming Yorozu took inspiration from insects and their durability respective to their size and stuff like that. The Herculean beetle is technically the strongest thing on the planet, pound for pound. What it can lift compared to its own weight is absolutely insane. Same things with ants and their exoskeletons and stuff like that. So I'm assuming that's what this is. It just gives her a physical buff. And we see what this physical buff implied. Unfortunately, Mahoraga is not here. And then this is the second time in this arc that Gege's gotten me super duper hyped and then disappointed me. Sure, whatever this is, he notably has Maharaga's wheel floating above his head, which may mean that he has the adapting power now, which is fine and all. but I want to see Mahoraga. Like, even though I know it would be the same basic Mahoraga that we already saw, because that wasn't tamed, and thusly it shouldn't necessarily be affected by Sukuna's initial output, since Megumi never tamed it, and thusly Sukuna would have never tamed it up to this point, unless he tamed it off screen. I still would have liked to see it versus Yorozu. Those two would have much more comparable and interesting builds. But I will admit that Yorozu looks a lot smaller in the bug armor than I thought she was. I thought she was way bigger. But regardless, she does slobber knock Sukuna, and then proceed to try to slobber knock him again, but he summons a divine dog. And we see that the dog wards Yorozu off, and she swings again, knocking Sukuna away. So she's piecing them up. 2-piece, 3-piece, no drink. Forget 1 piece. It'll never end. It'll never end. But regardless, we do get to see that things are going just fine for Sukuna. Like, he's literally just like, whatever. Like, Yorozu starts yelling about something. Like, once again, this is probably just a love thing. Like, he's probably, well, no, last chapter we ended off with her being mad that he wasn't using Shrine on her. Like, he wasn't trying to whip out his big, hefty, girthy blades and, you know, getting in her. So I'm a feeling that that's probably what she's yelling about here. Once again, I'm sorry, I'm not a darn clue. However, we do get to see that she uses that liquid metal from last chapter and wraps up Sukuna, but it does not last because Sukuna summons a new creature. I will not try to do the hand signs, mainly because I don't know what they mean, and also I'm bad at them. Like, I still can't, I don't know how to do a basic, like, shadow puppet dog. Like, I can't do it. But regardless, with that being the case, he summons a new one. It's a deer. Not a goat, because he's not Satoru Gojo, but a deer. And that's neat, and it looks like it just dissipates her metal for some reason. Like, I'm not sure. Maybe it has, like, does it have technique negation? Because if so, that is crazy. And that's how Gojo wins. Or no, that's how Gojo loses. If this deer really, like, can just negate techniques, what I presume this thing is. Oh wait, Sukuna. No. Let me read the comments of this post. Okay. So according to the comments on this post that I'm reading these spoilers from, this deer is the Madoka deer, and its ability is to heal with RCT. I wonder why that dropped the metal though. Like, I'm not sure why that dropped the metal then. I thought it was just technique negation. Maybe. But no, because, like, notably we know RCT is very effective against cursed spirits, but it's also effective against cursed techniques. Would it cancel it out like that? Presumably, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe there's, once again, this is spoilers, so I have no idea. Maybe it's something different in the main chapter, and even the comments are confused. Though, admittedly, we do get to see Sukuna took off his cloak, or he lost the cloak, and now he's just in, like, tank top kind of thing? I'm not sure. But with this being off, we do get to see that he still has Mahoraga's thing floating around his head. Not exactly sure what that's doing for him. It's cool looking, like, don't get me wrong, that weird false angel aesthetic. But I'm not exactly sure if it's letting him cook any bit more. Does he have Mahoraga's adaptability technique now? If so, what does that mean? Like, does he need it? I guess it's good to have. And once again, this is sort of just building on the narrative that Yuta can't do anything. If he really does have abilities that just release RCT, Rika gets one shot. Heck, we know Sukuna himself could just smack Rika across the face, releasing RCT at the same time, and then she explodes, and then Yuta's done. So, I'm sorry, I used to be on the Yuta hype train too, but especially after seeing Maguna pop off like this, I don't think Yuta stands, like, at all a chance. I think he's kind of just done, son. Same thing with anyone like Kenjaku, any other people, except for Gojo. But if he does have Mahoraga's technique, like what's being implied here with the big ol' ring-a-ding around his head, yeah, things are looking rough for everybody. Like, the whole verse. The whole verse is essentially on a leash right now. However, we do get to see he doesn't just summon a deer, he also summons a bull. Cool. I'm wondering if these are the base unamped states of these creatures, because we've never seen Megami use them. Notably, Megami having a deer that could release RCT to heal people is great. So if he had mastered it, I presume he'd use it before. Same thing with this bull here. I'm assuming these are just their base states. And this bull comes in and just, it bulls all over Yorozu. Yeah, she gets knocked in the mouth. Mouth with an F. Specifically an F. And with that being the case, we do get to see that, bada bing, bada boom, the bull keeps charging down the room. And Yorozu seems to throw it away. And then the bull's like, you do realize that I am in fact a bull, so I shall keep charging. And it just keeps running at her. And we do get to see that it seems to do more damage for some reason, but as she's dealing with it, she suddenly gets hit with Rabbit Escape. Unfortunately, I'm assuming, once again, I'm hoping this all has to do with Megami. Because this Rabbit Escape is super underwhelming. Like, I wanted car-sized rabbits. Like, I'll admit, None. Not even the Divine Dogs, right? Nothing has hit like New Way did. Like that gigantic New Way that we saw chapters upon chapters ago at this point, that was what I expected for all of these. I think Gege set the bar too high. Maybe, once again, this can all be written off as Sukuna still being suppressed by Megami, and that's why the output isn't as high, and honestly, his shikigami aren't that big. But even still, even with that being the solid excuse, and don't get me wrong, it is already established that that could be the case. Considering what we see later on in the chapter, we know that Gege can go bigger with these. So, like, I get it. But at the same time, and once again, you have the explanation that maybe Megami never just summoned these things. Then again, they aren't attacking Maguna; they are attacking Yorozu under Maguna's command. So did Megami summon these things, or do they just know better than to attack Sukuna? Or does Sukuna one-shot them off screen, and that's why they're loyal now? I have no idea. These, once again, we should probably learn a whole bunch more when the chapter is officially translated on Friday, and then, well, not officially translated. It won't be officially translated until Sunday, but we reviewed it on Friday. But stuff is up in the air. But speaking of things being up in the air, as Yorozu is tunneled by rabbits, we do get to see that Sukuna is actually up in the air. And from the heavens, as he flies with Maharaga's spinny ditty on his head, he drops a max elephant. And the elephant is indeed large. And it shatters everything. Yorozu's armor is broken off. And then we get to see that the chapter ends with Yorozu yelling in some weird heart thing. Once again, no idea. We'll see it in the translations. But overall, W chapter. I mean, once again, I am a little... The disappointment that these things are so tiny. Like, not necessarily so tiny, but like, even the max elephant wasn't bigger than the New Way we saw. Like, I get it. Gege is likely just cooking. Like, he's literally just saving it all for later. Like, he's like, hold on. I know we can... Let me chef this up real quick. And he's going to give us these bigger, larger, thicker, heftier, girthier shikigami later, when he's actually in a fight where Megami's soul is fully sunk. I don't think Yorozu's still going to survive this. At the rate that the fight is going, I don't think anyone's going to be able to show up to help her in time. So with that being the case, I do think Maguna will eventually get full control of Megami's soul, and then maybe we'll get like the city stomping max elephant. Maybe then we'll get like the car-sized rabbit escape. Then I think maybe we'll have access to Sukuna's full output, and then we'll see that. Overall, pushing that aside, it's great to see new shikigami. It's literally been what? Maharaga's the most recent one, and that's over 100 chapters ago at this point. That's the last time Megami introduced a new shikigami, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, right? So it's been forever since we've seen a new one. We've seen him develop new abilities, like the teleporting through shadows and all stuff like that. We haven't seen him use a new shikigami. We're seeing Sukuna whip out 2 in one chapter, one with healing, one with charging. I like it. I like it. Overall, it's a W chapter. I'm excited for the actual review and the actual release of the chapter, so I shall see y'all then. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure the notifications so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I'll say do a page down below. Each one as well as one kind of more down month. Let's do videos, early content, and more. I was now become a member of the channel for as well as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Now, thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with the Pencil, writing off.